Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 4th of April. This week sees a switch, a transition, when on Wednesday Mercury moves into your opposite sign and Venus replaces him in your sign of practicalities, everyday life organisation. But Venus here also points towards extra cooperation. So if you can work towards soothing the atmosphere in terms of your colleagues or being a bit more helpful in terms of those household chores, then that's going to be something that is going to be helpful to you too. But then it's possible that you do all those things anyway and you're looking for other people to be more cooperative towards you. And Mercury's location in your opposite sign can help you to be much more detached and sort of explain things very well, but also listen to other people's viewpoints much more dispassionately, which can be really helpful. But I think the big energy this week really is going on between Pluto and the Sun. Now the Sun in the sign of Aries, which of course is ruled by Mars just like yours, well, for you this is very much about your desire to achieve things which are tangible. It gives you a sense of satisfaction. It can be to do with health, fitness and diet, and it can also be to do with your work. So around these areas, if you can reform things, this week's new moon on Thursday and the location of it close to Uranus really suggests that you need to be very open-minded about how you go about doing this. But there is a square with your modern ruler of Pluto, and Pluto is a mighty power broker in the heavens, and it's really influencing how you articulate yourself and has been for around 7 years. So if there are conversations to have in terms of making things run a bit smoother and bring things up to date, you need to deploy a certain amount of patience. Fortunately, Saturn is going to help you to do this. Saturn is an influence that we all know can be very restrictive, and it has been perhaps taking some avenues of revenue away from you over the last year. But it's saying here, if you really think a scheme through, you're sure of it, you've researched it, and you can see the benefits to you in a very tangible way, then it could be something that you build up the foundations of very well from this week. But on the other hand, the politics that come between Pluto and the Sun suggest if too much is changing, too much is in a state of flux, then that can leave you feeling on edge, nervous, anxious, and even a bit stressed out. So that's where Venus comes in. It's the smoother. It can help you to just take a step back, take a breath, and Mercury's there to help you to try to receive information clearly and pass your point of view back, but not in a way which is only focusing on the smaller part of your situation. It's retaining a global overview, because if you do get too caught up in details, you could miss something this week and end up getting into a situation where you're not really seeing things in the whole, which won't necessarily be helpful to you. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.